Hey, it's Kevin Antonat here from K-Strength Sports Training, and I'm going to do a quick little video blog post about a major issue that I see with athletes and general population clients, and that is not taking into account intensity and volume in their training, in their everyday life and training phases. So I'm going to talk about athletes first. For athletes today, they pretty much play sports year round, usually the same sport at a very young age too, and that's very unfortunate. Not only is it not beneficial for them in the long run, but it also increases their risk of getting injured and also developing more well-rounded skill set. But that's for another blog post right there. What happens with this is they don't have an off season, so their body never gets to recoup from their sport that they're training in, and at the same time they need to train with weights and be in the gym and getting stronger and faster and working on physical skills such as flexibility, strength, power, and whatnot. The issue is if they continue their practice schedule and their sports and they're running and they have games all the time, and then all of a sudden you're trying to maintain the same intensity level in the gym that you would if you were off season, it's not going to work. Reason being is you're going to overtrain, and once you start overtraining, not only have a higher risk of getting injured, but your performance is going to go down, your recovery is going to go down, your sleep's going to be off, your mental attitude is going to be worse, everything's going to be bad. And once you get into that overtraining state, it's very hard to get out of. So the important thing to consider is look at your whole schedule and see what you're doing. And if you have a lot of practices and games and whatnot, you need to cut back somewhere. So instead of cutting back on the intensity in your training, you want to cut back on the volume first. So you would try to keep the weights the same level that you're doing and just not do as many sets. So say you're doing 5 sets of 5 reps, you might do 4 sets of 5 reps or even 3 sets depending on how you do that day. Like if you hit 3 sets and you're got 5 reps, and 4 reps, you could maybe hit that 4th set. If you got 5 reps, and 2 reps, you're done. It's too much, and that would be the end of that exercise for the day. And you also want to cut back on some of the sets of the other exercises that you're doing. You don't want to drop the intensity level down and all of a sudden say, okay, well, I crapped out in that 3rd set. I'm going to drop the weight and then try to get 5 reps for the next couple of sets, because what you're going to do by doing that is overtrain. So this also applies to general population clients. A lot of times they go to add a race, training for a 5K or marathon, or they're doing different classes or a Spartan race and they're doing extra training, and they're trying to maintain the same level of intensity in the gym. And unfortunately, something's got to give somewhere. So you got to prioritize what you want to improve the most at that time and then cut back somewhere else. So if you're running a race, you might have to cut back on the gym a little bit. But like I said, don't lower your weights. Keep the weights up at the high intensity and just cut back on sets based on how you perform for that day. And if you do this, not only will you help yourself not overtrain, you also decrease your risk of injuries, and you'll still be able to keep your performance level very high. So hope this helps you out. Give it a shot, and I'll be back with some more tips for you soon. Thanks.